Kim Kardashian is getting reamed over a donation to the Australian wildfires, and of course she is clapping back. Hey guys, it's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver News, and I just came back from my hometown of Sydney, Australia, where the sky is literally covered in smoke from the surrounding bushfires. If you've watched even 5 minutes of the news or gone onto Twitter in the past few weeks, you've probably already heard about the disastrous wildfires that are spreading across the entire continent of Australia right now. Those speaking out on the fires are saying that everybody's help is needed to extinguish the multiple fires burning across Australia's landmass. And who is better equipped to help the brave men and women fighting those fires than some of the richest people in the world? A lot of celebrities have already opened their hearts and their wallets, so to speak, by donating their own money to help the firefighters and wildlife rescues in the land down under. Pink announced on Twitter that she donated $500,000 to preserving Australia's land. She said, "I am totally devastated watching what is happening in Australia right now with the horrific bushfires. I'm pledging a donation of $500,000 directly to the local fire services that are battling so hard on the front lines. My heart goes out to our friends and family in Oz." On Saturday, Nicole Kidman was at a pre-Golden Globes event when she opened up about how she was feeling about the devastating bushfires in Australia. She stopped in the middle of an interview to say, "I'm so sorry, I'm so distracted right now with everything that's happening in Australia." The Australian actress also announced that she donated $500,000 to the rural fire services. On Instagram, she shared a post detailing how people can help, along with a caption reading, "Our family's support, thoughts and prayers are with everyone affected by the fires all over Australia. We are donating $500,000 to the rural fire services who are all doing and giving so much right now." A lot of other celebrities joined Pink and Nicole in donating money to the devastating fires that has already killed over 500 million animals. And that's 500 million, not 500,000, which is just so hard to comprehend, as well as so many lives that already have been lost. But one family in particular is getting heat for their online activism, with many people thinking they are allegedly not doing enough to help. I'm talking about the Kardashian-Jenner clan. A few days after the news broke of the fire's impact, Kim Kardashian tweeted a simple, true statement saying, "Climate change is real." She quickly deleted the tweet and reposted it with a broken heart and a world emoji. And it led a lot of people to comment that she's not doing nearly enough to help. One person shared screenshots from Bloomberg Business News saying that climate change could be ultimately prevented if people chipped in a hefty $300 billion. They also shared another article from the same news outlet saying that 500 of the richest people in the world have an accumulated wealth of $5.9 trillion, and this included a picture of Kylie Jenner, the youngest self-made billionaire. They're saying that if the wealthiest of the wealthy all pulled some of their money together, they could solve the global crisis. Another person replied to Kim and said, "Tell that to your friend Trump. Donald Trump has been a firm climate change denier since before he entered office. And since then, him and Kim have built quite the rapport." But Kim wasn't the only person in the family to sort of speak out on Australia. Kendall Jenner retweeted something from Democratic presidential nominee Bernie Sanders, along with crying face and broken heart emojis. Bernie's tweet said, "I say to those who are delaying action on climate change, look at the blood-red sky and unbreathable air in Australia because of raging forest fires. Our futures are all connected. That is why we must bring the world together and enact a Green New Deal." Whether this is Kendall's official endorsement of Bernie Sanders is unclear, but either way, some people online weren't here for the bare minimum. Someone replied to Kendall saying, "Also you," with 4 pictures of her in private jets. Many people feel that taking a private jet, especially if it's not filled to capacity, is one of the worst things that you can do for the environment. It is a massive dump of carbon emissions into the environment. Though private jets are becoming more common lately, they are also coming under fire lately as more celebrities opt for commercial airlines. Another person kept it simple in her reply to Kendall by saying, "Do something. You have money and a platform." Well, Kim is now claiming that she actually did do more than just tweet about the issue. She replied to someone who has since deleted their tweet and said, "Nothing gets me more heated than to see people think they know what we donated to and to think we have to publicize everything." You might remember during the Calabasas fires in 2018 that destroyed entire towns in California, Kim and Kanye reportedly hired their own personal team of firefighters to ensure that their own house and neighborhood didn't burn down. She defended her choice to do so on Ellen shortly after the fires in California were put out. She said, We were fortunate enough and blessed enough to get private firefighters, and because of them, they saved our home and saved our neighborhood. I had them control every house on the edge. Once ours starts, the entire neighborhood can go. So they certainly do have the means and the ideas to do something in another country if they choose to as well. Kendall retweeted Kim's tweet for her own haters, but a lot of people still weren't satisfied. James Charles was, and he said, "Go off." But basically so many others wanted more from them, like this person who said, "You publicize everything else though, and still wear fur and take private jets, wild." At this stage, it's not clear if Kim has donated any money to the bushfire cause. However, Kim did retweet this tweet from her sister Chloe, which said, "Good deeds should be done with intention and not for attention. We are all blessed to be able to bless others, even if it is in the slightest way. But we do not need to be boastful about that. Be boastful in regards to teaching others how they may be able to help as well." Which is very well said. And it's probably a good time to know that just because someone doesn't make publicly a statement about their personal donation, it wouldn't be right to assume they haven't made one. And on that note, if you have the means and would like to make a donation, we've linked some places you can make a donation below in the video description. For me personally, I'm heartbroken and devastated to see what is actually happening back at home. Thankfully, my family and friends are safe right now, but for many others, they are not. It is really so devastating to see, and all of our hearts and prayers here at Clevver go out to everyone in Australia affected right now. Honestly, my heart is so heavy, and I'm just praying for rain and for all of this to come to an end really soon, and so people can start rebuilding their lives. But you guys, back to the subject of celebrities donating. Do you think celebrities should tell their fans when they donate money to an important cause, or be able to keep it private? And also, please do share your prayers and thoughts for everyone in Australia who is impacted right now below. And when you're done with that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you guys, and also hit the bell to be notified the second we have a new update, and catch up on all the news you missed right over here. I'm Sussan Mourad. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.